Hello everyone, welcome to Gardening TLC. Michelle here in Northern Illinois. Thought I'd put a little bonus video out. Not doing a lot of gardening in this 95-degree weather, which is gonna hang out for about 4 days. With that 95 degrees comes big humidity. So our job here is just to keep things hydrated, ourselves included. But I thought I'd take you around and show you what the pots look like that we did at the garden center, and then show you the ones that are at my house as well. So it won't be a really long video, but at least you'll get kind of a look of how things are coming along. So if you want to come check them out, come with me and let's go. I did plant this one up in a video and it is looking gorgeous. Now the Royal Velvet Petunia is not doing as well as the Bordeaux. Now both of these are from Proven Winners, and it makes me wonder if when these came in they weren't as well rooted as these, because we treat them all the same, and in both pots this one is just not quite as vigorous, but I'm still loving the peak of that dark purple coming through. Now this is a Seneca called Angel Wings, and oh my goodness, I am in love with this plant. It is so gorgeous. We use the Super Bina white out in here, and then we also put a wire vine in, which in some places it's peeking out better than in other places. You can see it right here, but I love this pot, and they flank the entrance to the store. Let me show you the other one. I'm just, loving this combination. Coming up on the other one here, you can see it's filling in, and I like how this one, I might do this on the other one too, the white of that Super Vina is kind of filtering through that Seneca. Isn't that pretty? I just think that that's so sweet. I thought I would show you this one as well. This is at the garden center. I don't think I did a video showing you the planting up of this, but I'm liking how this one is looking. We did 3 different centerpieces. We did the unplugged blue and the unplugged pink. This is a salvia by Proven Winners, and it's interesting how they have like kind of the same names, but how they grow is so different. So this is the pink, see, and this is the blue, and I think I really like the blue. We also added some Gara in here as a centerpiece so that we had this nice full centerpiece going on. We used the Super Tunia Tierra Pink, which was new this year, and it is really growing well, so well in fact that it's kind of gobbling up my Evolius here, and we use the unplugged blue. So the two of these together, probably not great. This unplugged blue Evolius is kind of a delicate flower, but I love the blue. So it's either gonna get gobbled up or I'll find time to cut this back. And then I did add a potato vine to this one here, and we just used a marguerite. So it's filling in nicely, but there we are. There's that one. I am also really liking these pots out in the parking lot. I think they are looking really good. All the plants in them are from Proven Winners, and the centerpiece is the Cleome Senorita Rosalita, so that'll get some nice height on it. And then we just did every other plant, and we used the Super Tunia Mini Vista White. We used the Luscious Royal Lemon Tart Lantana right there, and then on the other side, we used the Super Bina Sparkling Amethyst. I didn't do any green fillers. I'm actually really liking this pot. I think it looks really good. Now we had one little pot left that Tina potted up earlier. I'm not really sure outside of the wire vine what exact petunias are in here, but she put it here because it didn't sell. It was left, so she put it in there. And then we have the matching pot right here. And then you can see that our island is starting to grow just a little bit, not a lot, but we've got all of our color in here that will fill in. This will look fabulous once it grows in. Here's the pots that we did out by the fireplace, and you can see again this Vista Tierra Pink is very prolific and grows excellently. In fact, so much so that I almost can't see everything else in the pot. So you can see we do have a little bit of ivy in here. You can see a little bit of the wire vine if you get really super close. There it is. And then the Scaevola, yeah, this pot you can see it, but in this pot it's really buried underneath. So I might have to cut some of this back. See, here it is under there, so that it has a chance to kind of emerge. And then we did it with a Dracaena spike. I mean, it's a very pretty petunia, but I want to see the other things in the pot too. So maybe this is better suited for a bigger pot and or the ground. But I do like the way they look. All right, you guys want to see the picnic table? It's pretty awesome. All right, check out that picnic table. Isn't that fabulous? This thing is filling in so nicely. I love it. Look at that. I think this is one of my favorite things that I plant up at the garden center is this picnic table. I just think this thing is looking fabulous. Isn't that great? So what we've got in here is a lemon coral sedum. We've got some portulacas, or some pink moss rose, the unplugged so blue salvia. We've got the pink star mini vista petunia from Proven Winners. And we do repeat things in here. We've got a violet night lobularia in here. And see, isn't that weird? See, look at that one. It hasn't really taken off yet. And then we just repeat it going all the way down the picnic table. I love this thing. The other thing I plant up is the urn out here. Now, right now, my urn is not turned on. It's plugged, so I'm going to have to take it apart. I don't know if there's a kink in the line or if it's just like hard water gummed up and I have to get a new hose, but we'll worry about that after this 95-degree weather is done. So in here, I don't have all the tags in here, but I just thought I'd show you how pretty this looks. We've got some angelonia, some fan flowers. We've got petunias, that sapphire double petunia in here. I love this one. It's so pretty. We do have Gara and we have salvia in here. So two sides are done the same. So two sides look like this, and then two sides look like this. So I did like opposites, but they're filling in really super nice. Not a potato vine to be found in this thing. Last year, grasshoppers ate all my potato vines in this particular bed. So over here we have some Heliopsis. I've never grown that before, so that one's doing okay. All right, there you go, you guys. That's what that looks like. Coming along very nicely. And the last ones to show you are the ones that we did underneath the roof line, where we kind of have a patio area set up. And they are totally overwatering these, and they're not doing as well as I wanted them to. So look at my poor coleus. I know. Now this little coral bell looks pretty good, and the flowers are done on my hellebore, and I've got the foliage, but I'm going to have to find something different to put back here and then talk to everybody about, hey, you guys are way overwatering everything back here. So I think I'm going to pop the hellebore out, and I think I'm going to trade out the coleus. Now this one looks a little bit better. See, you can see this one just is doing better. And the flowers, they're still green on here. And the Surefire white begonias look good in here, whereas on the other one, they're looking a little peaked. So overall, not too bad, except I don't feel like we have a nice centerpiece present, so we'll have to fix that. All right, so there's an update of all the ones at the store. Let's go take a look at the ones at the house. So I did show these the other day in the garden tour, but as you can see, this is my big Sedona bowl that sits in the back, and we have some beautiful alyssum in here. We also have some celosia. Isn't that great? That's two big plants there in the middle. We've got the playing in the pink salvia from Proven Winners. We have a whirlwind blue fan flower, or scavola, and then we got the pink shades of the verbena. Look at the little bee on there. Can you see that? Just going to town. All right, so I do like this one. No petunias in there this year. Really struggled with those last year, but really, really loving this bowl. Another update at home, that is the big orb that we did, and in here we have some potato vines. We have a Boston fern in the middle, and then we just have the Rex begonias. So not anything fancy with this one, but I do love the foliage that's in there, and it's doing just fine. Down the sidewalk, when you look at the sidewalk bed, you see that I've dotted the little Sedona bowls all the way down. This year I used a color blend called Portland Mix, and it's got white and two different color pinks in it. So I do like the petunia bowls. It's one of my favorite things to do to add color to an area, because it's so stinking easy and inexpensive. That's a 6-pack of Impatiens. And then I also love to do the coleus lining the sidewalk in my square pots. And this is just a little 12-inch pot, and in it I put a 4-pack of Impatiens, the same one, and then I usually do a coleus in here. And this year I used the dipped in wine. So the dipped in wine is really pretty. I'm liking the way that's looking. And as we just come down the sidewalk, we see all of the beautiful bowls. I think the other day when I showed this, I said that this was a proven winner coleus right here and that it was chocolate drop, and I am wrong. This is actually burgundy wedding train. It is not a proven winner coleus. I've grown it on and off for years and I really do like it. But the coleus in the center is a proven winner. This is from the Color Blaze series. This one's called Wicked Witch. And then we have the Cherry Cordial begonias in here from proven winners, and I really like those as well. So this pot is really shaping up to be one of my favorites. I still have not planted up this whole mess of plants right here. This is for the back deck. I need to get that done though here in the next couple days because it's much easier to keep a big pot hydrated than all these little bitty pots. But that's going to go into 2 pots in the back, so I need to get that done. Hopefully I can jump on that tomorrow. Coming down to the beds that flank the entrance to the porch, in here we have a 9 bark. We also have, oh look, it opened up. We have a little zinnia in here that we started from seed. We also have the Evolius, the Blew My Mind. We have a lemon coral sedum. Then we've got the pink star, Mini Vista Supertunia, and then the Tiara Pink. Now I'm finding that Tiara Pink is really getting large. It is a Vista. All of those are from proven winners, so I'm thinking it's really going to fill in the back of this pot. I don't know if this is going to look weird with all these different colors in here, but we're going to grow it and just see, you know, how it does. Here is my other one right here. And then if we pop into the front garden bed, we do have a couple of pots in here. All of the pots in here were planted a lot later than the pots that you saw over at the garden center. So this one here is got the Picasso in pink along with the Scavola in here. This is the Whirlwind Blue, and then we just did it with a Dracaena spike. Nice and simple. As we come down the path, you can see that we did do another Seneca in the bowl down here. I think this thing is absolutely gorgeous. This one also has a lantana in it. It's got the Whirlwind Pink Scavola in it. And then again, it's got that dark violet Supertunia in it. But I like this pot a lot. Isn't that beautiful? I will probably be using Senecas more often in the future. We have a little bitty bowl here, and in this we just did the Blew My Mind Evolius, and all of them are closed right now. They're so stinking picky. If it's wet, they don't open. If it's cold, they don't open. At night, they don't open. And obviously, if it's too hot, they don't open. So right now, all you're seeing is the Mini Vista Star, but the 2 of them together, when the blue is open, is really very nice. Last pots at the house are right here going into the cottage garden, and here we have some really pretty pink fan flowers or Scavola with a purple fountain grass. Kept it very simple, and we did that in both of the pots. The last pot to look at is the homemade one that we did that we made out of the extra paver blocks. And as you can see here, we did sedums because I'm out in the cottage garden and I don't get out here to water individual pots, so I need something that is strong and sturdy and can handle being out here in the heat. So we did a Rockin' Round Salvia, and this one here is the Pure Joy, and then we did 2 lemon coral sedums as well. Now that Rockin' Round Pure Joy can stay in there, but the lemon coral sedum, I'll have to pop those out if I want to keep them because they won't overwinter in a pot for me or even in the ground for me. But we love that in there, and that's going to have some nice pretty flowers on it come the end of August. All right, that's all the pots. Well, there you go, you guys. There's a fun little snippet just going around showing you how things are progressing. It's so hot out that I won't be doing a lot of gardening over the next couple days. My goal right now is just to keep everything hydrated. But I'm telling you, if you deep water, you're going to have plants that are going to be a lot more resilient to the heat when it does hit. I don't see a lot of wilting going on, and I didn't run any sprinklers today. We'll keep you in the loop as we go further into the summer and they get a little bit larger, or if I trim something back, I'll let you know. All right, so that's all I've got for now. Just a little bitty, video so that you guys could kind of see how things are looking. All right, I know most of the country is in this heat advisory, so you guys stay safe, stay hydrated, and make sure that you're keeping your body as cool as possible if you're outside. I'm Michelle. I'll catch you later, you guys. Bye.